What is that saying? There's no time like the present. Yeah, that's it. So, you can get married. You can have your wedding right here, right now, in this house. What do you say?
Taylor, we came here expecting a dinner party. And now you're suggesting that we get married right here tonight.
It isn't like it's coming out of the blue. You two have been engaged a number of times now. You almost got married a few months ago, and something interrupted that, and you missed your opportunity, and...
Yes, I know. We've been waiting for the right time, waiting for things to calm down a bit.
I know. It has affected all of us when we found out you were the biological mother of Jack. But I'm okay with it. I'm much better now. See, I've moved on, and now you can move on, too. So, you're not going to miss this opportunity, are you? Will you marry Ridge?
I have no idea what Taylor has planned for the evening, but she did make it sound like it was going to be an unforgettable night for all of them.
An unforgettable night with my mom and Ridge and Taylor and Nick. It's going to be an unforgettable disaster. I mean, how did the four of them agree to be in the same room together?
I agree. It could be dicey. But then again, maybe it's a good sign that Taylor's reaching out again. You know what I mean?
What's your take on all of this, with my mom being Jack's biological mother and all?
Oh, boy, it's complicated. For everyone, for sure.
Well, it must have crossed your mind once or twice that this might mean that my mom and Ridge might not get married.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, I've thought that maybe it won't work out for them. And, I have to admit, I have mixed feelings about that.
Ashley, you were gonna marry the man.
I know. I was. But you see, I've learned. And I've moved on. Okay? I made that mistake once, and I won't make it again.
I'm thinking this might take a while.
Why don't I excuse myself while you sort things through?
Oh, sure. Thank you. You're probably hungry, so get a little food. It's on the counter in the kitchen. We'll just be a minute. What's the problem?
Are you really serious about this, Taylor? You expect Ridge and me to get married here, tonight?
Why not?
Oh, well, I could think of a million reasons why not. First of all, we don't have a marriage license, so how could we possibly get married?
Come on, no, Brooke. That's easily taken care of. It's no big deal. All you have to do is say, I do. You love this man. You've told me that for years. You love him. You need to be with him. Don't you want to be with him?
Well, you certainly outdone yourself this evening, Taylor. I think I can speak for Brooke by saying you certainly caught us off guard. You surprised us when you invited us over for dinner tonight. But this, I never dreamed you'd do something like this. But I want to thank you. Taking it upon yourself to plan this evening. You obviously saw something that needed to be done, and you went ahead and did it. Brooke and I had to put our wedding on hold when Mother got shot, and then finding out about Jack. But it never really changed our plans to be married. I don't know, maybe tonight's a good idea. The minister's already here. I say let's do it, Logan.
I need another drink.
Can I talk to you in private? I can't believe that you're actually considering going through with this.
I don't know why it's such a problem. We were planning on getting married anyway, so why don't we just make it easy on ourselves and do it here?
Because this is Taylor's way of pulling some kind of stunt.
Brooke, it's not a stunt.
Yes, it is.
Why are you getting so upset about this?
Mitch, I think this is a ridiculous idea.
What's so ridiculous about our getting married? Has something changed? Don't you want to marry me?
You know, Ashley, you can't say I didn't warn you about my mom and Ridge and their whole thing.
I know you did.
I mean, I've seen what that man has done to her over the years. I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy.
Yeah. Well, I think that, deep down inside, I knew I was heading for trouble.
Yeah.
My instincts were telling me I was making a mistake, possibly.
It drives me nuts. I cannot believe that my mom and Ridge are ending up together again. It drives me crazy. It always happens.
I know. You were right about that, too. I mean, you're always right, right? You're right. I should have been smarter.
And you do know, you were fighting a losing battle with those two. But it looks like you've gotten over it, you've come to terms with it.
Do you think there's any chance that maybe you and I could talk about something other than Ridge and me?
Yeah, sure. What do you want to talk about?
What about you and me? And lately I've been thinking maybe, I don't know, we could have it again?
Bit surprising.
I think it's a great idea, don't you?
When did you come up with this idea of throwing them a wedding?
Last night. That's why I invited them to dinner.
I see. And you didn't bother to ask me what I might think about it?
I'm sorry, I forgot about that part. Sorry. I was thinking of like a simple gesture that would show Brooke that I'm trying to be sincere.
This isn't something you spring on people. A wedding, I mean, a surprise party's one thing, but a surprise wedding, it's a little weird.
It might be a little weird, but isn't that the idea of giving a gift to make it a surprise? Doesn't that show Brooke that I was thinking about her, that I care about her, that I want her to be happy? Listen, I'm trying to put this difficult chapter of our lives behind us. That's all I want to do. Can't you see that? Or do you have a problem with Ridge and Brooke getting married?
Of course I want to marry you, Ridge. But not here. Not like this.
What difference does it make where we get married?
It makes a difference to me. Besides, Taylor's not doing it for us.
Yes, she is, Brooke.
She's not. She's doing it for herself on her own terms.
I think Taylor's motivation for planning this wedding is genuine.
Ridge, come on. She's doing it out of her own insecurities to make herself feel better about her relationship. That's why she's pushing us into a marriage.
Logan, we wanted to get married anyway. Look, if this helps Taylor feel better about the situation, so be it. I don't have a problem with any of that.
Well, I do. This is supposed to be our wedding. I want it to be something special.
This isn't exactly our first trip to the altar, Logan. You and I don't need some fancy wedding to prove our love to each other. I know you and I have been busy with a lot of other things lately, so why don't we just make it simple? Do it here. The minister's out there waiting. It'll be easy. We can sign the paper and be done with it. We can all get on with our lives. Why should we put it off? Come on, Logan. Let's do it. Let's get married now.
I have to admit, I'm a little shocked to hear you say that.
Good shocked or bad shocked?
Well, let's just say I've waited a long time to hear those words.
Oh. So, does that mean those are words that you still want to hear?
Yeah, I do. I do. It's just, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't, just a little gun shy.
Right. Well, I know I hurt you. Mm-hmm. You hurt me too.
Yes, I did. Well, I guess we're both a little gun shy, right?
Yeah, well, yeah. Who could blame us, right? But here we are. And it's so interesting because we're both available at the same time. What do you think about that?
I'm sorry, Ridge, but the last place I want to get married is here in Taylor's living room. I knew that she was up to something the minute she called and invited us to dinner.
You make it sound like Taylor's doing something terrible.
This is all a ploy. Can't you see that? She's not doing this to be nice. She could give a damn about our happiness. She's only doing this to relieve her fear, her worry.
So you think she's doing this because of her fear of you taking Nick away from her, is that it?
I hate to admit it, but yes, I think that's why she's doing this.
Well, maybe she's right. Maybe if you and I were finally married, it would take away all loose ends. There'd be no more gray area. Any doubts anyone would have would be gone.
Taylor's the only one with doubts. And you and I both know how absurd her fears are.
Logan, I have every confidence in your love for me. But I think this would make a statement. Everyone would know exactly where things stand.
To be honest with you, I am not crazy about Brooke marrying Ridge. That's an injustice I wouldn't wish on anybody, no matter who it is.
I know how you feel about Ridge. I know he's not one of your favorite people in the world.
That's putting it mildly.
But I also know that you care about Brooke and you want her to be happy. And this is what she's told us she wants. She's told us both that she wants to marry Ridge.
I just don't see why we have to be involved.
Oh, I don't know what you mean, because they're already engaged. They're going to get married, so why not now?
I just don't see how this is any of our business. They're perfectly capable of planning their own wedding.
Yeah, I know that. They've done that many times. It never happens. It blows up in their face. I don't know if it's nerves or whatever it is, but it never happens. They need to just get married and move on. Besides, sweetheart, listen, they have a child together, too. They need to be parents to him, just like you and I are doing with Jack. And if they get married, they could have a stable environment for him. Look, how many times has Brooke told us both that Ridge is her soulmate? Don't you want her to be happy? Hey! So, what's it gonna be? Did you make a decision? Want me to get the minister?
I wasn't really expecting that.
I wasn't expecting to do it. Just kind of happened.
No, I'm serious. Like, it was the last possible thing I was expecting when I walked through the door this morning.
Okay, I get it. I caught you off guard.
I'm not complaining or anything. It's just, I don't know. Ashley, I'm trying to understand you here. I mean, you break things off with me, and now you want things back the way they were.
Well, I've always had feelings for you. That's never changed.
You dumped me for Ridge.
You dumped me for Phoebe.
So? No, okay, you're right. I'm trying to think of what I should be doing right now. I mean, a part of me wants to take a cold shower and forget this is even happening right now. But the other part of me wants to clear off this conference table and just make love to you right now.
Ooh, I like the sound of that last part.
Yeah, me too. That's the problem.
Wait! Why is that a problem? You know, we've had so much fun in the past. See, I was thinking the other day. Do you remember when we were in France and we went to Saint-Tropez for the weekend?
Saint-Tropez. Oh my God, how am I supposed to forget that? I mean, we wanted to see all the sights, but we didn't leave the hotel room.
I know, not one time. And the hotel staff, they were so worried because we never came out of the room.
I don't think that they were worried as much as they were mad we were drinking all their champagne.
We weren't that bad.
Yes, we were. We drank like a year's worth of their private selection.
Oh, you're probably right. See, we've always managed to have a really good time together.
Yeah, we have. And that's not the problem. I mean, we do that well.
Yeah. You want to try it again? Want a fresh start?
Just give me a little time, okay?
Sure.
Just want to let this sink in.
Yeah. Okay. You take all the time you need. I just want you to know something. My feelings for you are sincere. And I guess I'd just like a chance to prove that to you. Okay?
Okay. So, what's it going to be? What's the word?
Ridge and I are thankful. It was a very thoughtful gesture. But it's not exactly how we envisioned our wedding.
Oh, come on. You both have been putting this off for a really long time. Don't you think it would make you feel better if you didn't have that stress on your shoulders, knowing that you don't have to plan this wedding?
I am very eager to marry Ridge, believe me. It's just a spur-of-the-moment wedding here in your living room is not exactly what I had on the top of my list.
Yeah, but you don't need a big wedding. Just keep it simple.
Taylor, I knew you had an agenda when you invited us over for dinner. I knew it wasn't just a little get-together with friends. But I really didn't imagine that you would do this.
I don't have an agenda. I would think me seeing two people who love each other as much as you say that you do, getting married would be a good thing. I think that's a nice thing to do.
Be honest. You did this to get me out of the way, right?
I don't know what you're talking about. I just want to see you and Ridge happy, unless you're telling me that you're some kind of threat.
No, I know I'm not a threat. But you think I am a threat. That's why you invited us over to dinner and you invited the minister. You wanted us to get married because you're so insecure in your relationship with Nick. You wanted me off the market.
No, okay. This has nothing to do with me being insecure. I'm trying to build a bridge here between all of us. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm trying to do something nice for you.
Come on. You really expect me to believe that you're doing this from the bottom of your heart?
Yes, because you've told me that you love Ridge. You've told me that for years now. I don't know why you're acting like I'm forcing you to do something that you don't want to do.
You know what? You're not forcing me to do anything. Because I am going to marry Ridge, and I'm going to do it on my own terms, not yours. And we're going to plan our wedding together.
Yeah, but why? Why do you need to wait? Why do you need to do a big, fancy wedding that hasn't worked out for you? Why don't you keep it simple this time? Maybe that's the key.
Taylor, it's not that simple.
I'm sorry. I'm not understanding this. It's just not adding up for me, Brooke. Maybe you could help me out. I don't know what it is. I don't know. What is it? Maybe you still have feelings for my husband? I don't know, my child, my son?
Oh, my God, no. No, it has nothing to do with any of that.
I think it has everything to do with that. I don't know about you, Ridge, but that's exactly what I'm starting to think. You have no intention of moving on. You want to stay in my life, don't you? I mean, I can't even go look in my baby's crib without seeing your face. You're everywhere I look. It's like you're haunting me or something. I mean, you're in every facet of my life. Do you understand that? Do you understand that? I mean, you even tell me that you care about me. That's why you were worried about me, that you thought I was drinking, and that's why you went and talked to Nick. Do you care about me? Do you care about me at all, do you? Brooke, please. Do what you've told me you want to do for years now. I've given up everything because of you. Just do what you've told me you want to do and marry Ridge. Do it.